help me welcome to the stage Pat Pearson.
That was a great introduction. Tom has been doing a wonderful job this whole weekend. But you know, I'm reminded of another introduction I had that was pretty amazing. When I'm trying on a new speech, I always volunteer my speech. And this darling woman came up to introduce me. She came up to the stage, and she's probably about 80 years old. She kind of came up and held on. Now, the name of my speech was Passion and Power. She introduced me. She said, "Here's Pat Pearson to speak on sex and violence." 5 guys in the back woke up. They're like, "Hey, I'm going to listen to this one." I'm not here to talk about either one of those today. I'm here to talk about the single most important thing that you need to work with and deal with to make your business work. Now, would you agree with me that you have a fabulous product? Would you agree? Fabulous. Would you agree that you have one of the best business opportunities? Absolutely. So why aren't every one of us making $100,000 a month? Well, the issue is, it's not the business opportunity. It's not the product. It's what's going on up here. But you know, life happens to us all, and so we get challenged in our attitude, and we have to know techniques to turn that around. We have to be able, as leaders in this company, and as people who are leading ourselves towards greatness, to inspire self-esteem and acknowledge self-confidence. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we have to understand, how do we sabotage ourselves? Sabotages are the unconscious ways we trip ourselves up as we're racing to the finish line, as we're racing to that place that we want to be, whether it's more money, more health, more love in our lives, better exercise program, beautiful house, great vacation, whatever your goals are. Whatever that goal is, if you're going to sabotage yourself, you're going to limit yourself as you race to the finish line. There are 2 forms of sabotages. One is a pre-achievement sabotage. You're racing towards silver. You're racing towards diamond. You almost get there, and you go Bambi in the headlights. You go frozen. And you stop producing, you stop recruiting, you stop selling, you stop doing what you know you need to do to persevere in this business. And that's pre-achievement sabotage. You make sure you don't get it. Then there's post-achievement sabotage. You get it. You're a diamond. You're executive diamond. You're making more money than you ever thought possible, and something inside of you goes, this is too much. I don't deserve it. I can't keep it. And you give it away. And you stop producing. The challenge in all of our lives is to develop ourselves to deserve more. That is the personal growth challenge. We're talking about how people sabotage themselves. Obviously, you deserve the best. You don't want to sabotage yourself. Let's talk about how you can make sure that doesn't happen, right? I remember a story that I heard about Ann Richards. Ann Richards was the former governor of Texas. Ann Richards was campaigning, and she was at a senior's home, and she was campaigning, and she noticed there was one lady who was sitting way over in the corner. She wasn't interacting. And so Ann went up to her, being friendly. She said, "Hi, do you know who I am?" The lady said, "No, honey, but if you go to the front desk, they'll tell you." We all feel like that sometimes, don't we? You know, the truth is, with all the people I work with in business coaching, I've never seen anybody just start off and keep going straight up. We all dip. Life is pulsation. It's day, it's night. It's high, it's low. So if you've made more money than maybe you're making right now, or if you're going to make more money in the future, of course, but the dips are what create character. That's what Jason and I were talking about before I got on. The dips are what create character and perseverance. It's not total ascendancy to glory. So what you are dealing with always in our lives is balancing and coming from a good-hearted position. You know, there was a national corporation that did a wonderful test. It wanted to find out why people work in the first place. Why do people show up and work? And they found out that people work harder for praises than raises. Money was number 7 on a list of motivators. Praise, recognition was number 1. The truth about this business is it's a relationship business. The relationships you build are what will give you back your ongoing sales equity, your income, your personal value of doing this business, because it's fun. It's a fun business. It's a good-hearted business. And the relationships you build are what will make it work. Relationships, the relationships we build in our downlines, with our friends, with our people, with our fellow peers here are so very important because they are the ongoing sustenance that you need to support your career. Every one of us will have dark nights of our own soul. Every one of us will lose the juice. We'll lose our passion at times, and we'll have to be resuscitated. We'll have to be brought back by the kindness and caring and love of other people. So the challenges that you run into in your own personal development are integrated with the challenges in your career. And what that means is that as your career grows and expands, you expand as a human being.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Pat.
ABC 2 News. Good Morning Maryland at 9.
Well, we all have people in our lives who just can't succeed in love or at work because they just can't get out of their own way.
A new book promises to open our eyes to the things we do and say to keep us from our full potential. This book is titled Self-Sabotage. Pat Pearson is the author and a clinical psychotherapist. Good morning.
Good morning. Today is Pat Pearson, author of Stop Self-Sabotage. Welcome, Pat. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So why are we sabotaging ourselves in our careers?
Well, you know, sabotage, we all do it. It's the limiting factor in our beliefs that keeps us from getting what we want.
How do we identify if we're doing it?
Well, in the book I wrote, I talk about the different ways for you to assess what your deserve level is. If you don't believe you deserve it, you won't let yourself have it. Or if you get it, you'll give it away.
The Big O at 2:00. I'm Sean Robinson with new information on Oprah's weight gain. Was it self-sabotage? More now on Oprah hitting 200 pounds. Was this the result of self-sabotage? Psychotherapist Pat Pearson, who has not treated Oprah, calls what is happening to Winfrey self-sabotage.
It's the way that we limit ourselves through our personal beliefs about what we can have and achieve in our lives. She understands that she gives to other people and she doesn't take care of herself, and that it's a balance issue in her life.